get that man advantage and hopefully set themselves up to at least for the first time get a bomb planted.
Sending it up mid, JWB. On the other side is Zeep, and they're keeping up these SMGs. They're keeping the flame alive. Mason all over the place. Look at how much space they're taking towards the bottom of this ramp right now. They can chip right in, but Austin, the man himself, you know him all the way through. Right here, MP9 up above. They're giving them a lot of space in middle. You can't really poke at the bear when you don't have the rod. The only man to have it is Zeep, and they're just going to poke and prod. Wicked may really be in some trouble, but TNS not going to be catching Austin off guard that much, gets away.
Oh, baiting it in so Andrew can swing it with MP9 of his own. It is going to be JWB. And is this flip side?
Yeah, the HUD's just a little bit wonky right now. We're having what is just getting it off to the beginning of the day, but there it is with Zeep back-to-back on this with the M4, 6-2 now, finally eliminated in round number 3. It's ASAP all alone, Wicked up 2-0, and they're about to make it 3. The first gun round, not even a thought in their minds. They have taken down Team SKYLINE, but I don't know if ASAP's going to be able to get out of this one. 30 seconds to make up his mind.
Yeah, he still has a good ability utility. He can drop a smoke, try and divide some of his CTs, but they're not even segmented at all. They have full control over bomb all the way over, and it is just going to be ASAP trying to survive for another 20 seconds, but we're not going to see Wicked push too much. Maybe we're going to see that MP9 push for some ground towards bottom mid and eventually hunt down this last surviving AK, which from a financial standpoint, you can risk an MP9 when you have 3,100 left in the bank. So in the coming seconds, we're going to see them most likely try and save this, and ASAP should be able to get away with this round, and Wicked pull it out 3-0.
So perfect so far right now, and this obviously being the second seed in Group B, SKYLINE and Wicked going after it. And on the other side is Exomia and the faster men. We have the fast men 2 here this weekend all in. I can't wait. That's the dream matchup coming through. Obviously, we need to work through those groups and do some spectacular stuff to actually see that happening. I think it might call for a show match, but a timeout right here by Team SKYLINE right now. Buying back in again with 2K into the pockets, just making sure their bank accounts can stretch into round number 5. But honestly, they're going to give Wicked a pretty good run for their money right now. I know that Ancient was not a soft point from their entire main brigade, right? Austin, Mason, you know these guys playing up in advanced, up on classless. Now when that team unfortunately sort of disintegrated, you know, you have these teams going all about and a bounce back. They may be able to just earn this advanced spot right back through main in the competition that they've had, but right here, trying to make some money this weekend at Fragadelphia, and they start here in the groups, but they're gonna have to stand up to maybe what is a bit of a cave rush. Austin, the man himself, we've been highlighting him the whole time we've been on so far, just damage, and it's Andrew to get an AWP, just 2 more and a third from Andrew.
I was going to say this op could fall quickly to the Tech-9s, but he puts up quite the defensive hold. 3 kills quick. Austin looks to climb himself. One more pop flash in towards Caves, finds the kill towards TNS, and last live is going to be Sword, and it's not a sword, it's a Glock, as he's last live 1 on 5, and not a single point of damage done to the SKYLINE side, or sorry, the Wicked side, as they close it out. 100 HP across the board. Flawless round for Wicked.
Flawless indeed. Andrew just so flashy on it, even if it is against Tech-9. Getting it going like this, the engine clearly just roaring right here on the AWP, putting down those pistols, and it's just a really nice way to start off 4-0. Obviously, this is going to be probably one of the only other, you know, in my opinion, in CS2, you don't really have sightedness anymore, unless you're on a map like Anubis, which is really the only argument that can be made for it. But right now, when you have a roster that's just ripping right how are, they want to set the tone for the weekend just with their opper, putting down the line. Zeep, go hunting, has already seen the back, even just clicking on it. TNS does not clear all the way. JBW, he's looking for Zeep, and they just go around the world. Oh, word.
Yeah, Andrew finding himself a kill as he continues his rampage. 2 in the round already. And he's looking for more, but Zeep looking to find Sword, taking away the potential op, and he does grasp it right out from that headshot with the AK, and last alive ASAP as he is kind of on his own here. Again, no damage done. Logan looks to clean up, and MP9 gets the early dink, throws off the shot. ASAP falls, MP9 prevails, and AK is recovered.
AK recovered
and we
indeed.
have bagels.
Oh, man. Andrew on the angles like that, even going up against their buy rounds, it's just ridiculous. 3 positioning and the potential to just add another layer to the round is something that only great oppers can do, and already seeing that early in this tournament, Wicked are definitely to be reckoned with in playoffs if they want to come out of the top 2 seeds here in Group B, right? Obviously highlighting SKYLINE and Fastermen, Exomia, right? An advanced playoff team doing real well, but the experience will come out here on LAN, right? Austin and Mason
TK.
have been in the positions like that. A bit of a TK there, absolutely right, all in. And actually, maybe that TK gonna cost them because it was a 3v3. And then Austin just checks it on the back door. Andrew as well. The shot's coming in. It's Swifty all alone.
He's got armor to work with, so maybe he can take away a few rifles and try and keep this. But I think he's going to time here 100%. Austin easily finding the timing there. 6-0 Wicked. And Wicked aren't even sweating at this point. Most rounds they've had, I think there's only 1 point. TNS getting 1, but we do see that TK come through. Austin cleaning up on the last couple kills here and maintaining that perfect scoreline for Wicked. But again, SKYLINE needs something early on. And kills haven't gone their way. The trades haven't gone their way. And I'm not sure if we can really see SKYLINE find a way back into this first half just yet.
Yeah, it's going to have to come at some point. You're already through the first 6, and Masord, he's got the angle on it, but just would have to stand in the fire for another moment. Gets off of it, JWB, you know he's had the trouble getting up into cave, but does Mason bring the pain? At least coming from 2, with Andrew right up above. The op has been so consistent, 10-0. This man is ready to get up with score streaks, get ready with something, but the rifles stay equipped. Austin with another. Wicked just make it look too easy right now. It's 7-0.
Yeah, we see Wicked just taking map control by brute force, running it down, and absolutely just dominating with the control. SKYLINE don't have an answer for it. The utility's not even beginning to check Wicked at all, and SKYLINE are just kind of falling to bits early on in these rounds, and they can sometimes trade. We do see a glimmer of hope, but is quickly snatched away from Andrew with the op. 11-0. The man has yet to even fall or falter. He is just a pillar of success for Wicked.
Wicked, I don't know, man. It's something in this Philly water. It's something that they have done to just come up so clean into this first game. Just barely 10 a.m. here in the Eastern time zone. And we're getting it off here at the TAPS Esports Center. Wicked already showing us that the competition is here. It's not going to be light for any team. Obviously, we have 1 ECL team in attendance. I think 12 advanced teams. So some of the greatest of NA is going to be here. The #1 seed in advance, but also the team that defeated the big Titan, right? Snake's Den going to be in attendance. Villainous obviously going to be looking for the revenge there, but lots of storylines this weekend. So much Counter-Strike, and this is where we start out with Wicked. Such a team that was probably coming into this not really on the radar of much, right? I mentioned the 1 ECL team. I mentioned the 1 advanced team. This is advanced level skill. This is advanced level experience. Dare I say even above, right? Austin with that Davenport lineup. So really, they're not even mentioned. And it was just that thought of having it in with, I think it was 4 main teams, 6 IM, I think 2 open, I think 6 more mixed teams, just like that. Obviously, one of the more exciting things about this is we have 4 ESL Impact teams.
Yeah, which we haven't seen a lot of these events, and great opening there from Austin, finding a quick triple as he continues his rampage and absolute devastation on the server. He finds a quad. Andrew gets his 1 in the round to continue his also just absolute outstanding performance. But again, going back to the impact teams, that's something that we really like to see here. The girls finally getting out to the scene, getting into lands, and we're gonna have like 3, right?
We have 4, yeah.
It's 4, okay. And I mean, these aren't just like any old teams; these are impact teams. They have the experience, the backing, the skills to. I'm really hoping these girls run deep into it to kind of push other girls to show up to events like these, because
absolutely,
it's nice to get a nice mixture on here, not just a bunch of smelly dudes.
No, certainly, but just getting back on that topic for a moment, because it's Austin in the server that's dealing the damage right now. It's only 2 for the man. Mason has the quick rotation, but Swifty blind, no problem for the man. Just getting back, and honestly, if this plan can get in, you hit the timings correctly. Now spinning around, Tech 9, Swifty through the smoke. This is how they get on the board. Can Logard win the 1v1? He usually does. He has it again. 9-0 for Wicked. This one is looking scary if you're a SKYLINE fan.
Yeah, I mean, we saw, again, the Tech 9s pushing early on, getting that early control over to the site, But again, the trades are just too good. Austin getting the kills, Andrew around, Logert to finish it and clutch it up. And I mean, there isn't a single player on this Wicked squad right now that you can't turn to and say you can't win a 1vx situation. They are just hitting on all cylinders. And on the first game of the morning too, when this is where most people, we're seeing a P90 rush from Sword. He's going to run it out, but Logert says not a chance, and now quick triple. Zeep to follow up. It's already down to JWB. And man, what just a continued performance here from Wicked.
Flash right in. Okay. A little overzealous from Zeke. That's not going to lose any sort of step in the round, but right ahead. Keep doing more, and you could potentially get a little bit of financial damage. Just 2 that he does collect. 10-0 so far. All in. I don't know if Wicked got some place to be. They got reservations. Maybe for a second series. Maybe they just want a nice walk in Chinatown, because here in Philadelphia, it is getting real. 10-0 so far. 100% passing. All in. This is just wild. And SKYLINE, I would pause too.
Yeah, I mean, I would have paused about 7 rounds ago. I mean, again, SKYLINE, they're not... I mean, you see Swifty 7-10, and he's one of the more promising figures here on SKYLINE currently on the scoreboard. JWB 5-10, but everyone else 2 kills, 1 kill for Sword, who now has an op, and maybe this might be the turning point for SKYLINE. They can build up a little bit of momentum coming into the last bit of this first half, and hopefully they can lean on Sword to get that opening that they have desperately lacked. No matter where they force into, no matter where they've set foot into, they've just been denied.
Do you think he's a Swifty?
I hate that question.
So when I got to cover some of this team, SKYLINE team, over in NACE Varsity Premier last season, I think me and Vincent had a competition of which one of us could say the most Taylor Swift puns during the game. We counted up a total of 12.
I don't think I have Taylor Swift puns in me, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
You might have to reach far into the book hall and go for the lowest hanging of the fruit, because Andrew has just been shaking up the whole tree right now. When it comes to Austin and Zeep, the Rifles put in this hard work, and man, 4v2, 10-0 right now. Oh my goodness.
Swifty trying to shake off this round, as Mason going to force himself back in towards Jaguar. Logert just posted up towards bottom ramp, kind of in a cross, full bomb control in the way of Wicked. And Swifty, not really sure he can make his way through this firing squad. The death incarnate itself. And Swifty, maybe looking to take an exit out of this round.
A bus ticket somewhere. I don't know. Send me a postcard when you get there, Swifty, and figure out what's going to be going on. Maybe sooner than we expected. Andrew just up top, no scope needed. And just 11 so far. A speed run here through the just beginning end of this. Austin, Zeep, you know, they cover the back lines. They just know that they can play any sort of game on this court, and they're going to score points. They're going to dunk it right in your face, because this is just insane. I can't think of a better way to start off the weekend than this.
I mean, Andrew finding his first death, though, but it doesn't really matter. 126 ADR. The man is just a walking death squad at this point. He can't really be shut down. And, I mean, I think the only time he actually died was to a Tech 9 rush. So whether it just, you know, poor positioning at that one time, it didn't really matter, because he had the rest of his team who were also just on it. Austin 12-3. They just can't really be stopped. But for the first time, we're seeing SKYLINE go a different route. They didn't just go straight to ramp or Jaguar. They went to the other side of the map. They didn't realize there was that whole other side still.
And this is something that they discovered.
And this is the first bomb plan, isn't it?
I believe they have not got one in a very long time, at least, because I cannot remember off the top of my head, but you swing in and Logart with that kill. You can step back and just try and defend Wicked to give a retake an opportunity, and they will never give this chance unless Austin can do the dance. It is 3 tripling for the man. ASAP, no chance. It is a full house. The deck of cards will not fall. It is a solid base for 12.
That is the retake. It was a 5-on-5 retake, and they didn't drop a single body. Absolutely flawless performance from Wicked in the most literal sense, taking barely any damage on a retake, not dropping a body, haven't even dropped a round. The only thing they've been dropping is bodies.
Oh, Lord. Team SKYLINE, you know, I love you. We had some great times before the games, but there's got to be, I don't know what Philly air you're going to be able to breathe.
I actually just realized this is SKYLINE's map pick.
That's all right. It's okay.
Don't worry. There's
If you're gonna win, you're gonna win. Like a wise man once said. I don't know who it was. It might have been you all in. But
probably.
is lining up for it. Wicked are looking for the knockout punch. 13-0 right now. Sitting just to our left. They have been dead quiet, the silent killers, but now you may hear them scream if they deliver it right to their doorstep, and Austin does. Punching in those digits and secures the bomb plant. Now bullets racing in 2, 3 for the man. Out from ASAP can Zeep Andrew to keep the dream alive. There's just no chance. They're all over this bomb. And finally, Team SKYLINE have gotten their first round. Unless Andrew, 14-1, sword 2 seconds away. ASAP on that fight in the 3K for the men. Actually, that was TNS to pick that up. The Doolies at least keeping up their wanted rate. It was 3, one more than you may have needed, but all in. Finally, Team SKYLINE may count. The round of that one may count for 2.
Well, SKYLINE finding one, breaking the curse here, and we do see the kills kind of tick upward on their side for the first time in quite a bit. But they're gonna have to run it straight, 12 rounds straight to even bring it to overtime, and I think that's a very heavy ask of any team, let alone a team that struggles to find their first round, 13th of it. As JWB runs it down mid, face to face with Andrew, who finally has fallen very early, but sword. Can he be the sword and the shield as he looks to defend this site? And he is. He finds that first one, just keeps the spray going, finds the second. Tech9's no good as JWB watches the cross, takes him out. Austin with the Galil, and a little bit of hopes and dreams of all of NA.
Look at Austin's clips, right? Austin CS Shorts, you know, a little bit of free promo for the man.
I don't think he needs it.
I would certainly agree. Shots down the range from JWB. He has put the king of content to rest. Still one round. Still all they would need. Team SKYLINE got to be perfect. The damage has been done. I hate to tell you, it's a tough bill.
Is there hopium left in the air for SKYLINE still?
All good regain. That's what I always say. You got to breathe in the air if you want to come back.
I hate that
NACS
saying.
would disagree with you.
Yeah, well, you know, all good regain / or just throw in the last couple rounds so you can't ever win anything decent.
Okay, all in. Did we not watch Strife reverse sweep last night versus G3? A frag team. Hopefully they're not here and heard me say that. They'll bring it this weekend, right? Unfortunately, you can't win them all, right? Strife reverse swept them, and during that first map, what? You were getting down to like that 12-2 spot, and they started ripping off those rounds, right? 5 in a row. So if SKYLINE can get some work at the end of this, they can potentially have a better set to get going here into Nuke, which is, unfortunately for them, going to be Wicked's map pick. So if they're doing this to you on yours, I don't even know.
So you're saying SKYLINE isn't just trying to, like, you know, speed run this map so to either get 2-0'd or 2-0 someone else so they can go pick up Boba Tea in about 45 minutes?
Look, I know the festivities of Chinatown want to bring everybody in.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a hard urge to chill with those old guys on the bench and just people watch for an hour straight.
It's a very nice time. Even hustling and bustling at like 8 in the morning, man.
Yeah, dude, everybody just dragging their kids to school. Everyone just pushing carts full of fruit everywhere. It is the stereotypical Chinatown Philly experience, and you know, as much as it may smell occasionally in Philly, there is a certain aura to this city that you gotta love, as well as the food. And if you haven't experienced Philly food, your stomach may hate you for it, but your soul will love you.
Is that what it's all about, or not? Because really, this entire time, it's been Wicked and. Actually 3 in a row, so a bit of a timeout. You know, Wicked, they want to take a breather at least. I don't know if they're just stretching, maybe taking a sip of water, but obviously Ancient maybe, I didn't expect it to go this fast. I mean, this is normally the scoreline you would expect probably in a matchup like this, right? The second seed going against the third seed like this, but really it's not the numbers that matter, it's the human aspect. And right here, you know that Wicked has that experience. You know, Zeep's a man that I've unfortunately been on the other end of on LAN many times, same as Austin. So I can personally attest to these guys just being dogs every now and again. And right here, they're looking to bring this device right towards this Bravo base. TNS, he's got the backdoor shut. They would have to go right to the core, right to where Team SKYLINE have gambled to get this thing through. But walk up, it's Wicked that just stand suit.
Get a nice pan shot down ramp there, leading straight to the man, the myth, the content legend, Austin. JWB quick to fall in the last line of defense here for map 1 is TNS, and he is poorly out of position here, working his way around mid. Gonna have to go all the way past Jaguar, and Wicked are gonna have all the information at this point, realizing where that he's most likely to be located and found out. We do see them repositioning in towards caves. TNS is counting his last couple minutes alive. Austin secures the kill, and an absolutely outstanding performance from Wicked. 13-3. They take map 1. That was SKYLINE's map pick.
Oh, it was SKYLINE's map pick indeed, but I'm not sure that's going to matter, okay? This is what we're going out
all good
doing
regain
here in the groups. This is exactly the attitude you need to have. Sometimes you're going to have a misplaced matchup at Frag, right? I'll never forget Polo running it down on my head when I was just an IM player, right? Sometimes you're going to have this. Team SKYLINE are not in that situation. Right now, this is going to be an impressive lineup going in. That's why they're going to be the 3rd in the group, but right there, you may have just went to the belly of the beast. I mean, Ancient in a team that's 12-2, they were playing in ESEA last season, for crying out loud. You know they are experts at Ancient, so how dare you pick that into Wicked, but it's pick your poison, right? You got Nuke up next, which, shiver me timbers. I mean, oh my goodness, if that was the score in map 1, Nuke, for me, just gets that much more exciting and all in. I don't know if we're going to be needing that 3rd map. Maybe Team SKYLINE have what I didn't know that they did, but getting right into the next, I don't know, all in. This could be a quick 2-0, and we could be on to the next group.
Maybe they're playing mind games, and they pick their worst map to give a false sense of confidence to Wicked, and then they're going to run them down on Nuke and absolutely destroy them. All, 13-3, reverse it, and it's going to be 1-1, we go map 3. Then the real CS starts.
Yep, the real CS does start, but it's been going all morning. I know there's some games already popping off. We'll have to get the updates around with this groups, but ladies and gentlemen, Group B popping off. It's Wicked that already have the first notch into this, but going into Nuke, I don't know, Allen. I don't have much more thoughts on that. It's going to be probably what is the inevitable bloodbath, but all in, we're going to be thrown into a break. Thank you so much for all tuning in for map 1. We got more Fragadelphia CS2 action brought to you at the TAPS Esports Center here in Philadelphia. We'll see you in a minute. And we are here in Group B, going for the second map. I'm here with All In Gaming, and then the very special man himself, Mr. Mark. We got Botcast, and how are you doing, good sir? Obviously out here in Philly. I know this is a part of what is your normal reign, but you're back at Fragadelphia, and we're out here for CS do what Valor can't, right? But
I mean, we're getting back to our roots for Fragadelphia. So I've been doing frags now for 10 years almost. Ooh, that sounded really weird. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was
oh my god!
super ultra bait, like comically boosted, right?
I thought you meant like a little bit basic.
Oh no, it's
no. This is like Sony
game
Explode
Yeah.
just installed in my car. Crank the bass up to 10.
Oh, hell
treble
yeah.
and mids down to
How
minus 10.
dare you? My 94 Mitsubishi Galant wants to have a word with you.
Oh my god,
that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, oh, it's base boosted. Like no, it's wait for the nades to come through, dude.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys just heard that through our headsets,
It's actually comical.
It
All right,
really is.
I'll get that fixed.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, I just had to zone out the
goodness.
sound for an entire map pretty much and try not to laugh at it. Again, this is map 2, Wicked taking map 1, which was the pick of SKYLINE. It was kind of hard to tell. 13-3 was the scoreline for that. We're going into Wicked's map pick now as they continue to just absolutely show up, I guess would be a way to put it.
Oh my goodness. Austin again. Back-to-back 3Ks.
Wow, that was quick.
That's okay for him. You know, they'll get it going. Team Wicked never lost a step from Ancient, and the loudest in the venue right now.
Besides our headsets.
Yes. That AK spray sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's just pure scratch.
It just sounds like a hardcore show in my brain right now,
it's
honestly.
pretty great, actually. I think we should leave it.
Honestly, can we put that
we
in stream?
We should send that live.
Yeah, let them
Let's
have
push
a
that.
round of that.
Let's push that high. I don't know why it sounds like that.
I don't either. Could it be this mix amp screwing everything up?
No, because our voices sound fine. That's where our
That's true, yeah.
So our side tone sounds spectacular, but this sounds like white pee pee poo poo.
Man.
Not wrong. You're not wrong.
Let's see. I'm gonna mess around with this thing and see what we get.
What's the worst thing could happen, right?
I mean,
We could just completely be cut off.
Yeah.
I'm sounding like the game sounds so quiet over my voice. I can hear my voice more than anything else currently.
that's because I turned the game down. Don't worry.
Yeah, I want it to blow out my ears. I want to be bleeding when I take this headset off, please.
I got you covered.
Oh my god. I could hear the vents. I can smell sound at that rate. JWB. Oh.
I don't know what Austin did between maps, dude, but something has clearly been ripped off between Ancient and Nuke right now. They're just getting it done. Z planting in the bomb, checking off with their can, going through the motions here in the groups. These are pretty crazy motions right now from Austin. The swipes with the mouse, TNS. Outside of the smoke, Team SKYLINE, we love ya. Try and get in through this. That's going to be a great challenge.
Wicked with this man advantage bomb down. SKYLINE most likely going to be forced to save the little bit they may currently have in their hands. TNS with the one of the kills out of the two. SKYLINE still underperforming currently. Wicked are just having their way with it, and they might be able to get some exits here, and ASAP finds one. Austin gets a trade, but in the end, Wicked cleaned it up. Last five.
No.
Throw some extra rounds on that dead body.
Absolutely.
That got worse.
It really did, but
Now it's crackling.
back from Austin as well is just ripping it alive. No members up for Team SKYLINE to survive. Some very interesting stuff that's going on in our ears. I wish you guys could experience it
That was
at home.
rough.
But yeah, absolutely. You know, we got to get through it all. This is what makes us tough. It gets us through the entire Fragadelphia.
Honestly,
It's the
I
grit.
expect nothing else. I still say we push the base boosted AK spray down to the stream. And surprisingly, we gets one out of that. Andrew finding a few more and make it 3 on the board.
Being the man that I am, I want to try and lift this game. Okay? I will always do it. Okay, won't say it does always work. I gave Team SKYLINE some fist bumps. They did not look phased. They did not look phased in this thing at all. And right now, as soon as they're at least not being intimidated, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, they will start to activate just like at the end of Ancient, but I don't know, man. Wicked, they are just a force to be reckoned with right now. They may even come on top of this group if they show Exomio Gaming exactly what they are going to pull out here when we get to the latter matches of Group B.
Mason moving his way down, trying to get back into sight. As Logar is spraying in, Mason finds one, Logar finds another. Make it 2 on the board for him. As Sword is up in heaven, as he continues to try and slay his opponents, but Andrew finding one of his own in Sword. Now going to have to turn into a shield as he looks to get in a more defensive position to try and save this op for SKYLINE. Wicked going to just push it 5-0.
I don't know, man. If the third team in this group is having trouble like this, I don't know if Wicked just got up on Friday morning and said, this is, oh,
Wow.
goodness. Logar just so, oh my goodness,
Sent
that's
him
brutal,
tumbling.
that's ruthless.
He's like Icarus who fell from the sky.
No kidding. That's what we love about Fragadelphia, though. It can get so personal like that. I think these teams are literally on the side of opposite walls with, hey, doors are open.
That's what the box of the monitor boxes I think
yes,
are blocking
we get creative
currently.
here with our dividers, but Team SKYLINE, maybe about time to discuss this one for a moment.
We do what we gotta do around here to make things work. As it is going to be a SKYLINE for a pause for SKYLINE as we take a look at the beautiful skyline in back of SKYLINE.
Real.
It's a skyline to the skyline. It's a nice backdrop.
What are we in Germany? That's
yes,
the lore, correct?
Yes. Which
I wonder-
actually, if that was the case, that
Shouldn't
that
be written in
APC shouldn't
English?
say SWAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, you know, what do I know? You know, I'm not a developer. Either way.
To be fair,
Okay.
and this shouldn't say Cedar Creek in English. None of the signs should be in English, unless it's an English company operating in the country, which is also possible. I did once confuse, though, that on Overpass, the word bank in German is also the word bank.
It's a direct translation?
Yeah, it's a direct translation.
Interesting.
Hey, doesn't
That
did you notice?
sounds normal.
It sounds like a gun again.
Hey, I kind of miss base boosted AKs.
Nah, I got you covered. Here we go.
DJ
Let's
Marching
go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, listen to those crackles. We love audio mess ups that could always just be comical. Yeah, I know it is. I know production's yelling at me because I think it's comically funny. But either way, you know, what is production know? He sits in a little box in a hot room either way. He's
Yeah.
just upset.
I don't know if you want to strike down on Ches like that. You might get puffed, sir.
You might get puffed by the Ches.
Yeah.
The chesiest of
On
puffs.
the Rob.
Are you gonna like mount your your iPad to the strawberries?
I might. I don't know whose strawberries they are.
I think those strawberries need to be
For
cleaned again.
us, I think.
Just from
They were
all-
just-
being around all the
Those were
gamers.
guest strawberries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, those were in the green room here, huh? You guys are getting
The
spoiled.
green room. This
Yep.
is definitely not a green room.
I thought there was a green room with fresh fruit and candy.
Yeah,
You guys are
candy.
like top tier.
Candy's
Lounges,
optional. I hate it all.
couches. I think there's a PS5 in there too.
Wow.
Yeah, the Fragadelphia
unreal.
budget, man, was insane.
Well, I know my day rate's like $5 grand. What'd you guys get?
I
I assume at least 10.
I got nothing, but I get the glory of
they
working
told
in
me
here.
we got free
By five-
strawberries out the door.
By $5 grand, I mean they took the candy bar 100 grand
Oh.
and they cut it into 1/20th, and they gave me that 1/20th.
Real.
That's
Yeah.
I don't.
It
Is
was
that
a
how the
delicious
math
bar.
you
works?
could probably sell each
Huh?
one of those
Is that how
candy
the
bars
math
for a
works?
Yeah,
dollar.
the math breaks down.
Okay. I like that.
Flip them for a profit, but I think Wicked have just done that. This is a little bit of a stretch here if JWB wants to exit out, but might be Team SKYLINE exiting on a nuke with an unfortunate loss. This is the map pick of Wicked. Not sure that that's mattered less each time they go. JWB, can you stand toe for the third? 10 points for the man. There it is. He can exit with a little bit of confidence and a little bit of swagger.
I mean, on Ancient, it took them how many? Hold up. I mean, it took them 9 rounds, I think, to find SKYLINE's first, or 10? Or no, sorry, 12. What am I saying? It was 12-0 at the half, and Wicked are looking to still maintain that same amount of energy as they're just putting a stop to SKYLINE. And Wicked just kind of, you know, running at them, not doing anything particularly special.
I haven't been watching. I've been trying to fix the base boom. But I can tell that it's not good. 7-0 for
Yeah.
a CT side. I mean, I would say that's a little bit below par, which as a phrase doesn't make sense because below par in golf is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
So this is double bogey territory.
Damn. We're well out of birdie.
Yeah, they're above par. That sounds to me more logical, but you know, sports metaphors.
Bigger number, not always better, is what I'm coming out of this one. So honestly, that means if we're talking golf terms, SKYLINE is way ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, they're killing it right now. They're like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Wicked's looking like a 16-year-old in high school.
Team SKYLINE's getting a big check. Team Wicked is getting a small check in the mail.
Yeah, they're getting a participation trophy at this point.
Like 52nd place U.S. Open.
Out
it's
of
okay. They still get
52.
paid, just not the same.
Yeah. And, you know, when it comes to money, those numbers are always better when they're up and bigger.
Yeah. Math is just math. It never changes.
Is that so?
That's
I feel like it's changed on me
math
a
is a
couple of
universal language of the world.
No.
We should be speaking. I actually, when I travel to foreign countries, I just go 1 1 1 2 1 1.
He speaks
like,
binary.
I do it.
Is that what that is?
No, because binary is 1s and 0s.
Oh, sorry. Then 1s and 2s are, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's made up.
Well,
actually,
SKYLINE just went around, and you guys are
Sorry.
so busy talking about numbers. Like, you're both
We missed the
fired.
most
Let's talk about
important
the
number.
numbers that matter. You know, I
My
guess
paycheck.
for SKYLINE, at least it does come not in the second half pistol. So at least they're keeping their ship afloat through the first 8. But, you know, I mean, you can see it a goodbye getting behind this. Confidence is very much ensue at Fragadelphia. But now they're going to be getting this triple outside smoke up and around. Wicked going to be a little bit more thorough for this. They're only sending one dog out to the racetrack, and Sword, he's might get through again to the back of red. I don't know if Team SKYLINE just feel like they can push at any point. I think it was an elbow spotted by Mason, but he might just go right through here into Mini, break the backs of TNS. He does get it through. Mason in Mini, Austin through Huts. They just cut so deep, and Zeep punches those digits in.
2 on 4. Swifty trying to swing up through heaven here. He's going to have Austin staring at him. Sword at least gets the trade towards Andrew. 1 on 3, though. And with the current money, I mean, Sword is kind of in a predicament of he doesn't really want to even try. He still has all the utility, yet to throw a single piece. He does have a kit, and this is kind of what is needed and what is going on in the background over there.
Fragadelphia activities, people yelling at each other. This is literally why they
Sounding like a
fly
zoo.
out to Philadelphia to come yell at each other at a video game. It is more fun than you think it is at home. I recommend you come try it for yourself. Bomb to go off. Sword, my boy, that's a bit early on the smoke. Try and get out of there. He's putting up the whole defense. Mason, this man's a mastermind. Get around, try and get the spams, but not going to be equipped right there. Austin, everybody just hitting him down like dominoes. This is just going to be ridiculous. I don't know. Team SKYLINE, they're really out here going up against Wicked on their map pick. When we said that 1,000 times, it hasn't changed. But when JWB pulls out a shotgun like that, maybe something will start to flip for Team SKYLINE.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a solution to anything when you're down,
quirky,
it's the
you know?
XM on Nuke.
Absolutely.
There's nothing a good old XM can't solve. Unless it's, you know, Austin. That's going to be a hard thing to find. But Sword already making his way in towards Secret, getting himself in a pretty advantageous position. Andrew kind of jumping around and trying to make himself in towards Marshmallow. Eventually does get there, and he's now going to drop down. But Sword going to be a point of contestment here on this outside.
I love this position out here against these triple smokes. Wicked have been throwing these the whole half, so it's eventually that they will get in from it. And Sword has been the thorn in the side, all out here at red, right pushing up into their T-spawn. He wrapped around a couple rounds ago, but now is just a man that's alone on an island. I'm not sure he's going to be able to swim away from this one.
I like the analogy there.
Thank you.
It's really smooth, really smooth. Either way.
ChatGPT was a caster.
Oh, that's, yeah, true.
No,
Wow.
that's an insult.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's chat's also ChatGPT is actually super smart, so that's kind of it literally knows
Something isn't
everything,
lining
but
up
also
there.
knows nothing. It's everything all at once, but nothing.
What is?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT doesn't know anything. It just knows everything we know.
Which is everything. Because
Well-
all we know that exists in the world is everything we know.
I mean, maybe. There's a great comedian who said, who would have thought that access to all the world's information would have made us dumber? And I do agree that there is some
Facts.
validity to that.
Oh,
that
our
the
IQ
internet
has
made
dropped
us
since the
way
internet.
stupider.
Oh.
This is
That looks pretty
I'm
smart, though.
still hearing a lot of clicky-clacky on
Dude,
this. We're gonna fix
Logart
that.
just goes for the classic, you guys suck, I'm shooting your body, 4K up for the man. It works. It works. It certainly does. I don't know, man. Get in your heads, get them out of the server quick. It's 4 more they would have to find. This first BO3 in Group B might be a quick one. Wicked, they got to take a timeout to cool off. Things are heating up over there.
You know what it is? I don't think they had the stereotypical breakfast sandwich, and I think that's why SKYLINE's not really showing up. They don't have those calories, that intake, you know, that everybody needs for a good breakfast. I mean, my breakfast was great. It was a cheese quesadilla followed by vanilla Coke, which I'm sure nobody on production will ever be surprised about my current choice of food. But honestly, I think that's what SKYLINE's lacking. Not kills, not rounds, calories.
Certainly. You got to burn them off at some point.
With all this rage and anger, they need the calories.
Yes, they are. It gets personal out here, man. They want to have their energy unleashed in this arena that we all know that the voices are going to echo throughout this thing. Team SKYLINE on these Deagles, saving up a little bit of that cheddar, but they'll stay patiently for it. Swifty, does Andrew belong with him? Out here with the Deagle. Does he phase it? Just not. It's just going to be hop back.
Ooh.
A nice pop shot on it. That's exactly how the Deagle hits on land. A nice 1D blow away the gun smoke.
Yeah, that's an important figure out, too. That's Andrew gone. So these Deagles, 5 of them to be exact. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the CT side. But not too much map control for the CT side to really find answer. They're just kind of all, you know, spread out. Sword.
Ooh.
No, quickly
Bye-bye.
taken out. Essentially call a one-tap there. Alston finding a double, and I mean, we do see Swift with an AK, and current money, you can choose to save it, but I mean, you're down so many rounds at this point. I don't think it really matters if you save it or you don't save. I mean, AK is good enough for the CT side, I think, so call quits.
Swifty Will, he's just on this blacktop right now. Nobody's getting out of here. Nobody's getting out of hut for free, but I don't know if the man is going to have the lineup that he wants. Mason, give it to him. He does. A headshot collected, and Swifty won't get away with that one, Alwyn. Oh well, womp womp.
Womp womp indeed, JWB. Looking for a little exits, but he's just going to exit the round quickly and abruptly. Zep closing that one out, 10-1, as we're coming into the last round of the first half.
Shot.
And this is just, you know, a copy and paste from map 1.
I mean, I'm coming in with some hardcore analysis right now, but
Please,
10-1 is really
Bad.
good. It's a really good score for Wicked. I'd imagine that they're a good team.
They play
win.
Counter-Strike
They win
well.
the counter.
You know, this man was over here mixing sound, but I think we need to switch him to the analyst desk.
Yeah, you know, it can put me on the AD.
Awesome.
I mean, with a name
You've
like
earned it.
Logart, how are you really going to fail? There's no way.
What's going on?
Sometimes you got to just, let the crowd breathe a little bit. Not sure how far the echoes go throughout this one, but
They're not even playing. They just finished vetoes.
They got their map pick.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I can't
animal.
believe you let us get Ancient.
How could you? And then they're like, yeah, we like Ancient too, actually. It's not too far. Oh my, he just got absolutely swung by. What?
okay, Mason.
Mason really doing that to him on land? The absolute wide swing with the double tap? That hurts. Oh, it's back to us. What's up?
We're out here, man. Absolutely here. Dude, check out the glorious
I'm like
mustache.
way
on the
out
other
of
arm.
frame.
Oh,
The-
scooch in.
Okay, so
Large sandwich
the
out
story
here,
behind the
all in.
mustache.
Oh.
I did a roller skating event.
Oh,
with
I
friends.
saw that.
It was a
You look
70s roller
sassy.
skating event. I did a full horseshoe mustache. Trimmed the beard off and then went straight down.
I loved
Originally, my beard was longer, so I had like catfish jowls.
Yeah.
I had like those whiskers hanging down. I was like, no, I'm not keeping that. But I had this sick horseshoe, and I had cut off shorts. And I actually wore my frag shirt because it was the most 70s looking shirt I
I
had.
saw that, yeah.
And I just, I cut a rug on skates. I'm a pretty good skater, so I was just having a good time.
I
but
was-
naturally, I was not going to keep that. I couldn't.
Why not?
I mean,
Handlebar mustache not rocking for you?
no, that was just
Or did your wife say no?
And maybe it wouldn't be special if you had it all the time. you
that
know?
was like white trash face paint. I couldn't do it. I had to take it off. So I trimmed it down to the mustache, and the beard's just still growing back in. I've actually trimmed the beard twice because I was like, I kind of like just the mustache.
I'm I'm okay with this look. This look suits your personality.
It gets gnarly. It gets so big. Like, it'll go like, wah. It gets really long.
Oh, we're talking about the
like
double
mustache
looped-in
mask.
mustachio.
Not like that long, but I can get like a good.
He's looking like
I can put a
supervillain.
50-cent piece in the curl. It'll get really long. But it's also like when the summer comes around, I go swimming or get wet, and it goes right into my mouth.
Oh, you look like a drenched cat at that point.
Yeah, I look.
Oh no,
terrible.
Austin, please!
I look like Tom Hanks.
Oh no!
did it.
That's ridiculous.
He did it.
That's revenge from ancient Team SKYLINE. They came out in the second half, avoided the 12-0. That one might be clipped and shipped from the Content King himself. I'm sorry that you just succumbed a victim to this TNS.
He even has a skin, too.
Oh, Lord. Of course he does.
Yeah, that's true. Why wouldn't you? It's the only skin you can have. Not really much options to go with. Either way, this is going to be MP9s for Wicked. Like literally everybody. And versus all Mac 10s and a Deagle. Oh, Swifty, you ruined it, dude. Should have bought a Mac 10. What are you doing?
Seat matchup. He does with the damage. He gets a frag as well. Swifty will drop for it, the man that collected the MP9, and they're going submarine. They are down below. Austin, when he rounds the corner, he can bring the pain with Andrew. Double A will happen here for maybe the triple, but it's actually TNS who breaks out and gets the money made on the Mac Daddy.
Ooh. And it is going to be Mason finding that kill. Sword, last life, 22 HP, Mac 10 enhanced. Has planted the bomb, but, I mean, he's fighting for his life. And that is going to be it. They have increased from map 1, 13-3 to 13-1. Team Wicked close it out in the first best of 3 of the morning, 2-0.
There's your number 3 seed in main right there. 12-2 in the regular season, making it look easy here in Group B. Even getting up with the Zeus at the end.
Gotta get some footage as well.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
yeah, they're getting it out.
Post-win.
Everybody's got it. Everybody's got it.
Well, we are ready to hand things over to our host, who is ready, literally right next to the players. Take it away.
Hello, hello. What an absolutely incredible victory coming out there from Wicked, and what a way to kick off CS2. Now, we're going to see if we can try to talk to them in a second. I think they're just celebrating their victory, but what an incredible game. Taking a 13-3 and 13-1, I believe it was. So we're going to ask them maybe about where it went wrong on that one round, but should we head on over? Does anyone want to hop on the microphone for a second? Brilliant. So, incredible victory there. That's got to be a confidence booster going into the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. This is my first ever time playing on LAN, and playing on LAN versus online with 50 or more ping, like, the difference is huge. It just gives us so much more confidence to play.
And talking of confidence, the rest of your group, is there anyone that you're a little nervous to play, or is this just set in your mind that this is yours for the taking?
I'm not nervous.
Not at all? No one?
No one.
Brilliant. Now, you did concede, I think it was 4 rounds over both of those maps. What went wrong? Why wasn't it 26-0?
We choked the 13-0. We lost the pistol. I jumped into cave instead of just clearing it like normal. Didn't expect them to have 2 in there. Yeah. Just unexpected plays from the other team.
And if you could say, like, funniest moment or a highlight from within, you know, the team comms for that map, something that maybe we didn't get to see on stream, that was happening behind the scenes a little bit. Is there anything amusing that went on?
Probably just the Zeus.
Absolutely, and it was a mighty fine Zeus kill there. Anyway, I will let you go celebrate with your team. Get ready for the next game as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm not quite sure which game we will be following next, but you will want to stay tuned for whatever it is regardless, because if that is anything to go by, this is going to be an incredible event. But for now, I think we're going to throw to a little bit of a break, so we will see you all shortly.
You're in there right away. I mean, You just open up the app and get in there and just put your name in. It's very fast.
The audio has been really crisp the entire time. I haven't had any issues with it. There's no delay because I can just like see that there's no delay. So it's been super great using something like that that's like as an alternative to the other apps that are out there.
The low latency is good. We haven't had an issue with comms yet. Just no issues. It's fine.
Really low latency. Like it hasn't crashed, so it's been really easy to use. Like I've heard no complaints about it so far.
The peer-to-peer communication is really nice.
It seems like a big priority is having super low latency, which we can definitely tell in our matches.
It's so much better than Discord because you can literally feel like they just are instantly getting my comms basically.
I really like how easy it was to set up. I've been able to hear my teammates just super crisply, and it's just been a very easy process, really nice to use.
It's super fast. I mean, I can't even tell when my teammates are talking next to me. I can't hear them outside the headset because I'm already hearing them inside. It's great.
There's two at the door, one window.
Okay, flashing. Got the one at the window.
All right, got the two at the door, running through in 3, 2, 1.
Yes! Nice! Let's go!
Nice. Dancing in
Everybody,
the Don't let latency ruin a good moment. Dancing in the moonlight. Sonics, the low latency voice chat gamers deserve.